homeschooling Grammy, and I'm feeling better when I can run my yap 2 days in a row. So, my husband just took Hope to dance class. Poor baby had to miss last week. It was the first week of dance class after break, and she had to miss because I couldn't drive. I haven't driven in at least 2 weeks, but I'm going to brave it. I'm going to get together with a friend of mine. Actually, on Thursday, I'm going to drive. I feel confident enough now that I can do that. I feel confident enough that I'm getting well enough that I am not going to have a major episode. So I'm going to drive in the freezing cold. Yeah. So anyways, Bruce took Hope to dance class, to her ballet class. Today's, like I said, it's a pretty good day. Got the dull ache going like from here down into here, but I'll take the dull ache. It's okay. And I haven't done any oil since, well, under my tongue, I haven't done any oil since, when did I do it last? Hold on, I have to think a minute. I think I did it like before lunchtime yesterday. And today's Monday, so like, no, I take that back. I did it before church yesterday. Ooh, even longer. So yeah, I did it before church yesterday. Today's Monday, and it's like 10 minutes to 4. I still haven't done anything under my tongue. I have done topical. I haven't done any topical today, but I did topical last night before I went to bed. And so far so good. The dull ache is okay with me. Yeah, I don't want to use it unless I have to. So anyways, the reason I got on here, there's more to the story. There's always more to my story. So a good friend of mine, and she knows who she is. She puts up with so much stuff from me, but she'll know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm like, do you got a minute? I have to call you or call me. So she did. So I like threw up all over her like I do a lot. And, so anyways, yeah, I get a call from a neurologist's office today. Now, mind you, I just spoke to them on, it's like Thursday or Friday. I want to say it was Friday because I was like, nah, well, forget that. Nobody will call me back because it's Friday. But anyways, they called to let me know the results of my MRI. I think that was the day. Yeah, it must have been Friday to know the results of my MRI. And so when I got the results, and if you want to know the results and all that other stuff, I'll link videos to all that drama. But so she said to me, oh yeah, these are your results, and we won't be, there's nothing else that we can do, and pretty much that's the end of you. Ta-ta. So I was like, whatever. What I'm doing is working really well, and I'll just deal with what I have to deal with, and that's that. So I get this phone call, and I almost didn't answer. I'm checking my cell phone. I'm like, who is this? I answered it, and I guess it's a good thing I did. So it was a secretary from the neurologist's office, and she's like, oh, I'm just calling to set up your appointment with our office. And I was like, what? I'm like, why? Like, I haven't. She's like, oh, well, we got a fax from your doctor this morning with your MRI results, and they want you to see us. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. So I'm kind of a big mouth sometimes, maybe a lot of times. Anyway, so I said to her, I said, okay. I'm like, you had nothing to do with it. This is not your, it's not your fault. You're doing your job, but I need to know a little bit about this person, because I'm not going to just go see him because you're calling me to telling me that, you're calling to set me up with an appointment. And she's like, okay. And I said, first off, I said, I'm kind of aggravated that my primary doctor didn't even let me know that you were calling. And secondly, I don't know anything about this guy. And what is he like? How old is he? What are his credentials? So she tells me, and I said, okay, so here's my next question for you. I'm not going to make an appointment if the only reason for me to make an appointment is to drive all that way to see him, and for him to tell me that I have to do this, 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 and this, and it involves pharmaceutical drugs, because I'm going to tell you right now, if that is his only approach, then we're wasting each other's time, and I'm not coming. So she's like, oh, no, no, no. And she's like, he's absolutely wonderful, and he really, he really pays attention to his patients. She's like, you will have a whole hour slot with him, and you can discuss all kinds of things. So I kind of gave her the history of what was going on and how I had been completely debilitated up until, gosh, it's only been like 5 days. Up until like 5 days ago, how debilitated I was and unable to function. And she was like, wow. She's like, I'm totally with you. She's like, I think if you can find a natural remedy for anything, she's like, that should be the answer first. She goes, I love hearing it. She goes, so many people rely on pharmaceutical stuff. And she goes, and I'm so glad to hear that. And she's like, and I know that he will want to hear what you have to say. And so I said, so are you saying that maybe he will learn something from me? And she's like, quite possibly. So, but she's like, just make sure that you bring all of your stuff, all of your oils, all of your, supplements, all of your things with you, and you can discuss it with him. So I'm kind of excited because how can I put this? I'm kind of opinionated sometimes, especially if I know in my heart something, or know and believe that something is right for myself or for someone else. And I can tell you that I worked in medicine before, and I worked in the local hospital here, and I got in many arguments with the radiologist here. I didn't do that when I worked in Maryland, but I got in a lot of arguments with the radiologist here, because I felt like they were not doing their job. And I felt like they didn't really care about the patient, so I call them out on it. Especially if it was a study that I was following up that somebody else did and it had been done totally wrong. And so yeah, I got in a lot of arguments with the doctor, and got hung up on, got called a few choice names, but that's because my priority was always the patient, patient first. I don't care about the money side of it. I don't care about the insurance side of it. I don't care about any of that other nonsense. My priority was the patient. Okay, so I'm gonna get off my soapbox. But anyways, I just thought it was pretty funny. Pretty funny that I had no idea that I had been referred to a neurologist. I mean, it's a good thing. And that they would be calling me, and it's a good thing I answered my phone. So, this morning, Hope and I were doing school. I haven't even been able to do school with her. Seriously. Like, today's the first time I've done school with her in like 2 weeks. I don't know what I would have done without my husband. Like, seriously, I don't know. Like, I couldn't sit up long enough. My head would feel like it was just going to come right off. So, so this morning, God really makes no mistakes. Our devotion, and I just thought I would share like a little bit of it that I was doing with Hope. I've been doing devotions out of this indescribable 100 devotions about God and science. So mixes the two right together. It is awesome. If you haven't used this and you're a homeschool parent, I highly recommend this devotion. We have loved this devotion, and Hope is so funny. So, we read the devotion. It has a scripture, and then, you read the little blip here. And then there's a prayer on the bottom. And so every time we get done with a prayer, Hope will say, be amazed. Because up here in the corner is this whole thing that talks about, something pertaining to what we had just read. But I just thought how cool this was. It really spoke to me because it's been my life for a little while here. And The name of this particular devotion was The Planner. I know the plan. I know what I have planned for you, says the Lord. I have good plans for you. I don't plan to hurt you. I plan to give you hope and a good future. Jeremiah 29:11. Um, and so it just talks about like messes and stuff. So I'm going to skip all the, because it goes through like the Hubble Space Telescope and some different things through here. But then in the second paragraph, it goes into God isn't about chaos or accidents or messes. And I just talked about this yesterday. Like, there are no accidents, there are no coincidences. Like, again, there are no coincidences. Very next day, here we are in our devotion with my 6-year-old. Our God is a planner. He designed everything in his universe to work together perfectly. The sun is just the right distance from Earth. The moon's gravity is perfect for our ocean's tides. The Earth tilts just perfectly to keep our climate balanced. Everything in the universe works together because that's how God planned it. And do you know what else God planned? Your life. All the days of your life are planned out and written in God's book before you were ever even born. Psalm 139:16. And God's plans for you are good ones. Yes, there will be bad days, but God even has a plan for the tough times. He will use them to make you more like him. God is the ultimate planner, and he has amazing plans for you. Holy that was like, that one was written for me today. Like, seriously, I'm, doing a devotion with my 6-year-old grandchild, and it was for me. That he even has a plan during tough times. How cool is that? Pretty awesome. Yeah. Who would have thunk it, right? Who would have thunk it? So yeah, that's what's going on today as I sit on my couch. I did more today than I have done in 2 weeks. I felt alive today. I haven't felt alive in a while. Okay, I'm not going to get all weepy, but it's true. I haven't felt alive in a long time. I felt like I was existing. So, yeah, I felt alive. And I realized just how messy my house had gotten. I mean, Bruce is good. I mean, he picks stuff up. Sorry. Part of it is like this itchy weirdness sometimes, so you'll find me like scratching all the time. But I mean, he's good about picking stuff up, but he's a guy. He doesn't see dirt, so like I did a lot of vacuuming and dusting and stuff like that. And I went through some homeschool stuff because I have a quarterly report that I have to do before I leave here very shortly. That's another whole issue that maybe at some point I'll share, but for right now, anyways, I got to go take care of business. I'm gonna have to go to Maryland very shortly. So anyway, I was I did the homeschool stuff, trying to figure out. I haven't even done the quarterly report yet, and I'm looking around and I'm thinking I really need to clean the bathroom again. But by the time I got done vacuuming and got done dusting and got done cleaning up the kitchen and doing cleaning stuff that my husband doesn't see, I was done. So my husband comes home, and I was telling him, I'm like, like I've had the best day that I've had in a long time, and I was telling him all the stuff I did and whatever, and he was like, I don't know what you were cleaning. I was like, seriously, dude, you don't know what I was cleaning? No. I was like, well, I still need to mop, and I said the whole hallway in the kitchen needs to be mopped, and he's like, why? I'm like, it's fine. I'm like, will you like, okay, ladies, are your men like this? Like, look at the floor, dude. So that's one of the things I've had to learn to let go of. That his idea of clean and my idea of clean are definitely not on the same page. And even right now, it's driving me crazy. Like my bathroom, like I really need to go in there and clean it, but I'm gonna listen to what my body says. My body says I'm done today, so I'm gonna listen. Yeah. So what else? What else? I don't know. I'm sick of the cold. Is it spring yet? It was negative 52 degrees here 3 days ago with the wind chill. Yep, negative 52. Like, seriously? And then on the top of the mountain that's near us, it was negative 96. Negative 96. Wow. All right. So I yacked long enough. I think I'm going to have to go swish. My head's starting to hurt. Yay. That's okay. I'm grateful because you know what? It has been a long time. Like 18 hours? No. I can't add. 24, 22. Yeah, like 18 hours since I've used my little essential oil magic potion. Yeah, so I'm probably going to go do that. I'm going to go rinse and give it back to God again. Plug myself in and worship God. All right, y'all, so I will talk to you later. Take care. God bless. If you haven't subscribed to my channel before, if you've made it this far while I've yacked, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. And if you really want to keep up with my craziness, just hit that notification bell and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.